Time is 11 o'clock on this late Monday night, January 23rd, 2017, and it's time now for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news on this late Monday night, January 23rd, 2017. Good evening, everybody. I am Peter Wiggins here. The time is 11 o'clock on this late Monday night here, and we got 39 degrees on temperature tonight, so it'll be 36 here on the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news on this late Monday night here. Top story 11th hour here is Phoenix, where Judith Jimenez was already house hunted when Donald Trump went the presidential election in November, so he decided to go ahead and buy in the way. President Trump's cancellation Monday an agreement for a free trade deal with Asia began recast America's real global economy, leaving it open for other countries to flex their muscles. Pompeo, who was confirmed this Monday as director of the CIA, has taken over an intelligence force that is wary the new commander-in-chief in part because he's blasted agency's work repeatedly. President Trump signed a Maryland on Monday one of his first orders as president freezing federal funding to help providers about to discuss abortion as a family planning option. President Trump met with leaders from both parties Monday at the White House. St. Paul, Minnesota. Governor Mark Dayton collapsed while delivering the state speech on Monday, striking his head on a lectern. Guy Versot, the president group of the Alliance of the Liberals and Democrats of Europe, attended the presentation of the candidates for the election in office and president of the European Parliament in such preference of Joy 17 as Brexit opted to pull Europe closer together, according to EU official. 3 puppies have been rescued alive from the ruins of the mountain hotel in Brussels Central Italy, which was engulfed and launched 5 days ago. Earlier today, the Associated Press reported what is said to be a Russian government attachment of the joint U.S.-Russian airstrike in Syria. As the Trump administration single shifts into the trade policy that the chair of the White House and Counter Advisory Committee told a candidate cabinet session on Monday that candidates are the target of the policy overall, but rather the role of like hard to trade with. President Trump signaled on Monday found a flurry of directives and pronouncements that he will put on a priority on remarkably U.S. trade and tax policy, even as he quietly backed away from a pledge of protection of nearly 750,000 immigrants. President Trump delivered on more campaign appointments this Monday about limiting the higher fees on most federal agencies withdrawn from the major trade agreement and urged the corporate executive to keep jobs in the country. You heard about the historic Women's March in Washington, a demonstration that filled the streets of the nation's capital on January 21st, 2017 and brought more than 1 million people to protest across the country. On Monday morning, a liberal watch group filed a lawsuit against President Trump alleging he violated previous episode of provision of the Constitution, Millen's Clause. Several accidents were reported in Attleboro during the Monday evening before the heavy rains. The strongest winds moved in. Attleboro High consulted in substitute teacher classes. Walmart in North Attleboro closed wall. Repairs made to Brooklyn Water Park, North Attleboro. Woman charged with drinking and driving off the hidden pole. Gas prices fall due to fire sale. Anna claimed this summer that it was pulling out all but 4 of the 15 states where it was providing Obamacare individual insurance because of his businesses was simply losing too much money on it. Obamacare exchanges. Yahoo Incorporated. Financial performance improvement is slightly during the fourth quarter while the company dealt with a fallout from the massive security breaches that had jeopardized a $4.8 billion sale and internet operation at Verizon Communications Incorporated. IRS's 2017 tax filing season opened successfully on schedule. That all fell for a fourth day as U.S. Treasury Secretary nominee Stephen Mnuchin said a strong currency had credit to the economy. Yen fluctuated after the biggest jump since July in all Asian stocks were mixed and investors assess the impact. Looking at stock today now, Dow Jones reports at 1979.85, SP 5 down 0.69 reports at 2,265.20, and Nasdaq down 2.39 reports at 4,552.94. A new reverse tracking satellite is being back to the first images from orbit and appears opposite beautiful. The new satellite called Ghost 16 is the first of the 4 cutting-edge reverse satellites known as Ghost R. 6 million years ago, China was waiting more than 100 pounds living among birds and water lizards in wooded wetlands in China's Yunnan province. Roughly 466 million years ago, some of the units exploded in space and sent traveling raining down to Earth was the biggest such cataclysm to happen on our celestial neighborhood in some 3 billion years. Researchers conducted by social scientists at Cambridge University in the UK, Yale and George Mason in the US for potential strategy for mitigating the spread of misinformation online involving the use of proactive warnings design. 2 Republican senators introduced legislation on Monday to replace Obamacare, demanded the pressure on the GOP to craft and turned it into massive healthcare law. The death rate from several cancers in the United States is considerably higher than previously has been, in the disparity in death rate between black women and white women is steadily wider, according to a study published Monday in the journal. The food standards in the UK launched a campaign Monday warned about cancer risk leading to burnt toast over roasted potatoes and of research foods cooked at higher temperatures. Washington Disease Control postponed said it's scheduled for the next month to change in public health aid. President Donald Trump's inauguration participants in the DC confirmed Monday. Peter Children's time is now 11:05 on this late Monday night, and it's time now for traffic and transit report on this late Monday night. Beep! Let's have an MT where the subway system is looking good, and on a commuter rail, Western 9 train 537 10 from substation operator. 5 to 50 minutes late because between York Station and Worcester Station, and on the ferries they are looking good. Okay, take a look at that within Boways here on this late Monday night here in the heart of the storm. Take a look at New York City highways. 25B on the northbound side, back on the last expressway in Queens. Brooklyn Queens Expressway, both ends backed up just around the Bronx. West Highway, the northbound side is back to Manhattan. Interstate 87, both ends is backed around Yankee Stadium. Brooklyn Queens Expressway, separate go between Verrazano's Bridge and around Flushing. Grand Central Parkway is backed up. Lincoln Tunnel and Eastbound side is backed up. West Highway, northbound side backed up from up in Manhattan on Interstate 95 in Manhattan here. Out in New England here where Howard's and Bowie's can't get a Sluggo 84 is backed up from the Scranton, Pennsylvania, all the way at the Sturbridge, Massachusetts. 91 on both ends is backed up from Middletown, Connecticut, all the way up to the Brattleboro, Vermont. Mass Pike gets backed up from Stockbridge, Mass, all the way at the 120 in Weston. Iowa's and Bowie's at Central Massachusetts at Sluggo 495, both ends backed up from Franklin, all the way down to Westford. 146, both ends back to Woonsocket, Banana, all the way at the Worcester, Massachusetts. 291 and both ends back to the 9184. Route 2 is backed up from Harvard on to Norwich. Highways and byways of Albany and vicinity Slogo. New York State 3 is back to Schenectady Yard in New York City. Here's 887 go from Sydney all the way down to Scary. Up in Vermont and New Hampshire. 101 both ends backed up from Kenya and Manchester to 92 both ends backed up from Concord all the way down to the Massachusetts border. Every trip backed up from Nashua all the way at the Manchester Hampshire. Interstate 89. Stop and go from Concord all the way down to New London, Connecticut. New London, New Hampshire, but hours and byways at Main not looking good except for one on the south Portland Spur. Around 295 South Portland is a little slow. Peter Childers have 11:07 on this Monday night, and it's time now for traffic and transit report in. Time now for weather report in. This is the latest on the storm here. Alright, here's on. Here's the latest on the storm. Here's the latest radar picture at 11:07 p.m. Show the line of rain chart stretching from the coast, seacoast, New Hampshire, stretching all the way down for eastern Massachusetts and down in Connecticut, down around southern New York and around northern and central portion of New Jersey and southeastern portions of Pennsylvania. Seeing some sleet from southern Maine all the way down around north central Massachusetts and stretching around the pike from western down to Worcester and stretching around western Mass and around east central New York around Albany and stretching around down to Utica and Syracuse, and seeing some snow from Kennebuck all the way down to much New Hampshire and Vermont, with some sleet and stretching up in the Adirondacks and stretching all the way down to Rochester, and see some snow and sleet from north central Pennsylvania and some rain in northwestern Pennsylvania and west central portions of New York State. Okay, this is going to be a nor'easter here. And the latest on the nor'easter here. Latest thunderstorm for snow, 3 inches in Sterling, 2.1 in Ashby, 2 inches in Fitchburg and Westminster, and Massachusetts and Winter River as we report 7 a.m. for central western Mass and north and west portion of Boston except for the North Shore and up in New Hampshire, Maine, and Vermont. And wind so far, Wolfley at 59 miles an hour. Buckeye at 58, Rockford at 56, Gloucester at 54, waves 10 to 15 feet, and stormwater in front 7 a.m. for the coast of eastern Massachusetts and New Hampshire here. And you could hear the wind howl. Listen. Wow, it's howling so fast. And this is a heavy band of rain shower stretching from Portsmouth, Rhode Island, stretching all the way down from Warwick and down in Coventry. And another line of heavy rain showers stretching around Peacedale and stretching around Southern Island and on the southeast Connecticut headed towards the northwest. So, westerly and southward, you get in line for a couple of heavy bands of rain showers. And heavy rain across the stretching down in the west, so it's going to the north and west here. So, and with a heavy rain and wind leads to power outages here. Take a look at National Grid, and there are 6,265 customers in the dark without any power here. And the most people, 6,065, are up in the Essex County, up in the North Shore, with 2,117 in Hamilton, 1,561 up in Essex, and 940 customers up in Beverly. Here in Bristol County, it's 111 customers in Fall River and Dundalk, and estimated register time about 1 a.m. and Wellbeth estimated register time about 11:30 p.m. So 6,265 customers are dark from National Grid here in Massachusetts here. And in the average map here, there are 3,457 customers are dark. 2,878 are in the Boston area here. All right. We under a flood watch continues for portions of Massachusetts without including the following: Massachusetts, Bristol, Kent, Sturgill, South-East, Middlesex, Essex, Norfolk, Plymouth, and Sutherland, Renan, Bristol, Kent, and Newport, and Providence and Washington counties until 10 Eastern Standard Time on Tuesday. Heavy rain and early Tuesday morning. Most locations can expect between 2 and 3 inches of rain with localized higher amounts. Local locations receive 3 or more inches may experience localized urban and perhaps some minor small stream flooding. At larger mainstream rivers can remain within their banks, and flood watch means that flooding is possible. That if you live in a work in an area from the flooding, take the time to protect any items that should be damaged by the floodwaters, and drivers should be prepared for slower and unusual commutes Monday afternoon, possibly Tuesday morning, with no outroads in a case where it's become flooded. Never drive a flooded roadway. And we got a wind advisory in effect till 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time Tuesday. Location: Nova, Connecticut, now and most of Massachusetts, including the northwest section, and strongest wind occurred for 4 a.m. Tuesday, but possibly lingering until 7 a.m. across northeast Massachusetts, including the greater Boston area, and northeast winds about 20 to 35 miles an hour with a gust between 40 and 55 miles an hour. Strongest winds closer to the coast. And these winds may be capable of down in a few trees and may result in isolated power outage in addition to localized property damage possible. And wind advisory means that sustained winds of 31 to 39 miles an hour expected to gust between 46 and 57 miles an hour. And winds that strong are capable down to some small tree limbs and branches, possibly causing isolated power outages, and driving can be difficult to reach higher profile vehicles. Use extra caution here. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this. For tonight, rain and sleep, pick them all. Rain after that, rain can be heavy at times. 136 degrees. Northwest wind 11 to 17 miles with gust high. 47 miles an hour. Temperature 1%. A little bit of excavation expected for Tuesday. Rain can be heavy at times. 144 degrees. And northwest wind 11 and 50 miles with gust high. 38 miles an hour. Temperature 9%. New percent between a half to 3/4 inch possible for tonight. And chest rain before 5 a.m. Class got a hot low at 35 degrees and north about 11 miles of gust high. 25 miles an hour. Chest base is 50%. New percent between a 10/4 inch possible for Wednesday. Most of the got the direct wind, sunny sky about 49 degrees. Northwest wind 6 to 9 miles of coming. West in the afternoon, winds get gust high 20 miles an hour for Wednesday night. Chester showers late after 4 a.m. Parts of Glasgow about 37 degrees. Southwest about 6 miles an hour. Chester pitch is 30%. For Zaya, slight showers between 88. Parts of about 30 degrees. Chester pitch is 20%. Tonight at Park Glasgow about 31 degrees. Friday, most of the Park Glasgow about 41, about 26 degrees. Saturday, most of the Park Glasgow about 39, about 24 degrees. Sunday, most of the Park Glasgow about 30, about 20 degrees. And for Monday, most of the about 36 degrees. In Taunton, it's 39 degrees, rain, foggy, and misty. And here in Knocknear, it is rain and wind, and we got a temperature of 37 degrees. And in Mansfield, it's 38 degrees. And that is going to be it for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news, and it's late Monday night, June 23rd, 2017. For 2 people. Good night. With a good positive. I'll see you tomorrow morning. More report. I hope you all have a good night and stay safe in the storm.